Welcome to Story Quest. Today, I will be reading Little Woman, Chapter 25, Part 2. Jo did not cry, though she was very near it once, and was only saved by a demonstration by the consciousness that Lori was staring fixedly at her with a comical mixture of merriment and emotion in his wicked black eyes. Beth kept her face hidden on her mother's shoulder, but Amy stood like a graceful statue with a most becoming ray of sunshine touching her white forehead and the flower in her hair. It wasn't at all the thing, I'm afraid, but the minute she was fairly married and cried the first kiss for Mommy, and turning, gave it with her heart on her lips. During the next 15 minutes, she looked more like a rose than ever, for everyone availed themselves of their privilege to the fullest extent, from Mr. Lawrence to old Hannah, who adorned with a headdress fearfully and wonderfully made, fell upon her, and the whole cried with a sob and a chuckle. Bless you, dearie, 100 times. The cake ain't hurt a mite, and everything looks lively. Everyone cleared up after that and said something brilliant, or tried to, which did just as well, for laughter is ready when hearts are light. There was no display of gifts, for they were already in the little house, nor was there an elaborate breakfast, but a plentiful lunch of cake and fruit, dressed with flowers. Mr. Lawrence and Aunt March shrugged and smiled at one another when water, lemonade, and coffee were found to be the only sorts of nectar which the three hips carried around. No one said anything till Lori, who insisted on serving the bride, appeared before her with a loaded salver in his hand and a puzzled expression on his face. As Jo smashed all the bottles by accident, he whispered, "Or am I merely laboring under a delusion that I saw some laying about loose this morning? No, your grandfather kindly offered us his best, and Aunt March actually sent some, but Father put away a little for Beth and dispatched the rest to the soldiers' home. You know he thinks that wine should be used only in illness, and Mother says that neither she nor her daughters will ever offer it to any young man under her roof." Meg spoke seriously and expected to see Laurie frown or laugh, but he did neither, for after a quick look at her, he said in his impetuous way, "I like that, for I've seen enough harm done to wish another woman would think as you do. You are not made wise by experience or hope." And there was an anxious accent in Meg's voice. "No, I give you my word for it. Don't think too well of me either. This is not one of my temptations, being brought up where wine is as common as water and almost as harmless. I don't care for it, but when a pretty girl offers it, one doesn't like to refuse, you see. But you will, for the sake of others, if not for your own. Come, Laurie, promise, and give me one more reason to call this the happiest day of my life." But the man so sudden and so serious made the young man hesitant a moment, for ridicule is often harder to bear than self-denial. Meg knew that given the promise he would keep it at all costs, and feeling her power, used it as a woman may for her friend's good. She did not speak, but she looked up at him with a face made very eloquent by happiness and a smile which said, "No one can refuse me anything today." Laurie certainly could not, and with an answering smile, he gave her his hand, saying heartily, "I promise, Mrs. Brooke. I thank you very much, and I drink long life of your resolution, Teddy," cried Joe, baptizing him with a splash of lemonade as she waved her glass and beamed approvingly upon him. So the toast was drunk, the pledge made, and loyally kept in spite of many temptations, for which instinctive wisdoms the girls seized a happy moment to do their friend a service, for which he thanked them all his life. After lunch, people strolled by, twos and threes, through the house and garden, enjoying the sunshine without and within. Meg and John happened to be standing together in the middle of the grass plot when Laurie was seized with an inspiration which put the finishing touch to this unfashionable wedding. All the married people take hands and things around the new made husband and wife, as the Germans do, while we bachelors and spinsters prance in couples outside, cried Laurie, promenading down the path with Amy, with such infectious spirit and skill that everyone else followed their example without a murmur. Mr. and Mrs. March, Aunt and Uncle Carroll began it. Others rapidly joined in, even Sally Moffat, after a moment hesitation, threw her train over her arm and whisked into the circle. But the crowning joke was Mr. Lawrence and Aunt March, for when the stately old gentleman chased solemnly up the old lady, she just tucked her cane under her arm and hopped briskly away to join hands with the rest and danced about the bridal pair, while the young folks pervaded the garden like butterflies on Midsummer Day. Wanted breath brought the impromptu ball to a close, and the people began to go. "I wish you well, my dear. I heartily wish you well, but I think you'll be sorry for it," said Aunt March to Meg, adding to the bridegroom, as he led her to the carriage, "You've got a treasure, young man. See that you deserve it. That's the prettiest wedding I've been to for an age, Ned, and I don't see why, for there wasn't a bit of style about it," observed Mrs. Moffat to her husband as they drove away. "Laurie, my lad, if you ever want to indulge in this sort of thing, get one of those little girls to help you, and I shall be perfectly satisfied," said Mr. Lawrence, settling himself in the easy chair to rest after the excitement of the morning. "I'll do my best to gratify you, sir," was Laurie's unusually dutiful reply, as he carefully unpinned the posy Joe had put in his buttonhole. The little house was not far away, and the only bridal journey Meg had was the quiet walk with John from the old home to the new. When she came down, looking like a pretty Quakeress in her duff-colored suit and straw bonnet tied with white, they all gathered about her to say goodbye as tenderly as if she had been going to make the grand tour. "Don't feel that I am separated from you, Mommy dear, or that I love you any less for loving John so much," she said, clinging to her mother with full eyes for a moment. "I shall come every day, Father, and expect to keep my old place in all your hearts, though I am married. Beth is going to be with me a great deal, and the other girls will drop in now and then to laugh at my housekeeping struggles. Thank you all for my happy wedding day. Goodbye, goodbye. They stood watching her with faces full of love and hope and tender pride as she walked away, leaning on her husband's arm with her hands full of flowers and the June sunshine brightening her happy face. And so married life began. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and comment down below. And if you have not done so already, please subscribe and hit the bell notification for future videos. And when you get a chance, check out my second channel and podcast called Viva Quest. The links are in the description box below.